And welcome to Indie Option. My name is Roz.
And I'm Mike.
And we're here to do calls. So you notice under each project there's a calls button. So Patty has been busy putting out, developing some calls, and she actually put some out and then ended them. She's got some applicants out there, but we're going to create a new call, and it's going to be called Old Curmudgeon. And I pre-typed some text to make it easier while I'm typing. And Mike, why don't you explain what it is that I'm doing?
We're putting it right now. She's putting in the area where the call is going to be. All the calls for the project will be listed on this page. And as she types along here, here's where we are. When does it start?
Oh yeah, September, and then I'm going to go, oh, I forgot the date, so 2011.
Yeah, people might be interested in what year you're going to start at least.
Yeah, and then 2011, and you'll notice that I've got it one last required.
Too many ones there.
And we kept
a long time to end a film. Huh?
Yeah, exactly. We kept it free form because you may not have any specific dates. This didn't seem like a place where a calendar control would work. So what we're going to do is we're going to fill out a key required field, which is the description. You cannot put a call out with some sort of description as to what it's about. And so I just put something together. Patty finally gets a project. Sam's the older curmudgeon. He's Patty's mentor. She creates her first film. We need a male lead who can present as an older scruffy, generally worn down by the world. Now, every casting director is going to have their own format when they put out a call. We're just providing this as illustration text. So we're going to save this call, and we're happy with it. So what we're going to do is and you'll notice that they are done alphabetically. That's how they're done. And if you expand out using that arrow, you'll see the details around the call. Okay, so now what we're going to do.
Yeah, you got it all in there.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to publish it. All right.
And away it goes.
Yeah, so now we're logged into Slim Jim. You may recall Slim Jim. Yeah, Slim Jim was our actor that we used in the cast module, and we put a nice little picture for him. Now, he is going to go to his dashboard, and he's going to see, okay, that looks interesting. Let's look at my calls. And look, I've got a whole calls page with a whole bunch of calls. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to filter, and I'm going to show you how the filtering works. So he's going to filter on Canada, and he's going to filter on Ontario, and he's going to filter on Hamilton. So here we go. We've got 2 calls here that are active and out there, and Old Curmudgeon. So I go, what's this all about? It's non-union. Okay, that works for me. And Patty, producer, makes her first film, and it's a winner. It looks like fun, and it's like finally gets a project. That looks interesting. Okay, I'm going to respond to that one. Okay, so I'm going to, yes, I have to remember that whether I've got a hidden address or not, or for my email, that I've got to accept the fact that this person's going to get my email.
How else are they going to get a hold of you
exactly.
if you don't give them some?
Exactly. So I'm going to click OK here, and yep, I've responded, and you notice that that's grayed out. And so as I'm going back to my calls page, and I've got a bunch of different calls that I'm responding to, I can see that I've already hit that one. Okay, so now back to Patty. So Patty's going through, and she's working away, and she's gone back to her calls tab, and she's like, okay, I've got an applicant for Old Curmudgeon.
We found an old curmudgeon.
Slim Jim. Oh, he does look like an old curmudgeon. I'm going to click on him. And you notice I've got his email address as well. So I'm going to click on him here. Oh, I've got his phone number, so I've got a few ways of getting a hold of him. And of course, if you had an agent, that information would be there too. So he's award-winning. He's done The Fabulous Show. He can work in the GTA. Hamilton counts there, so that's really cool. And then, so we're going to talk to him about getting that in there. You should get
I've talked to Slim Jim about filling out his CV.
Yeah, no. But anyways, I'm still kind of interested in looking at him. So what I would do then, in this case, is then I've got him listed as a respondent, so I can always go back in my calls, in my project, I can always go back. He's already listed as a respondent, so I can access him at any time here. But if I work through and I've decided want to work with him, there's a couple of options depending on the size of the project. We can invite him as a member, or we can add him to a task. So for example, go to the production, you can add some sort of production like principal photography task, add him as a task member, and we've covered that in another module where we manage tasks, but that's probably where you'd add him in if you don't actually make him a member of the project. So you've got him, you're able to contact him and get him on site and location to do the shoot. So that's calls. Just remember that the published calls are the ones that show up in the feed, and as you end a call, all you need to do is click on the end. We've got our guy, and we're good to go. And if you go back to Slim Jim's feed, if he goes back to his dashboard, you'll notice that the curmudgeon is now gone. It's no longer there as a call. So I'm just going to show again, filtering on country, and I'm going to filter on Ontario and filter on Hamilton, and you will notice that there's only the mother call left. Okay? So that is calls. So
that's how they're done.
yeah, and this is our last module. I want to thank you very much. If you give us some feedback on the YouTube channel and ask for a video on a specific topic, we'd be happy to do it for you. Or if you just have a question, please post it on the channel and we'll answer it via either YouTube or Facebook or Twitter or however it is you want to communicate with us. So again, thank you very kindly, and thank you very much for watching these videos.